Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where I just discovered this. This guy wants to join our faction, so we're going to go ahead and invite him. Look at that war. That's kind of nutty. Yeah, we accept that. So he will join, and he's right over here. So the question is, will he take this over? I mean, we're not going to help him. He's on his own, so maybe he will, maybe he won't. I'm actually not sure if the Republic of Ghana is even in this war. They're in the war. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so we'll allow that to happen. Of course, Africa has been cleaned up at this point. We have no more fronts in Africa, although we could think about attacking the American Union. But for right now, ooh, I did not notice this previously. This is interesting. Okay, so we've got some units that are assigned over here, right? We do have an army that is on its way over here, and it has basically arrived. But I do think that we want to grab a few units from over here. I'm going to take, say, 10 units, and I'm going to order them to frontline over here. Okay. And in fact, I think all of these units have to be over here. Yeah, because I removed that. You know what? I'm dumb, and I'm actually going to reload the game because I don't want to take the time to reissue that order. Okay, so that order was a pretty complicated Coast Guard order with a lot of provinces in it. So we need to split those off into their own army. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to invite this guy to the faction, just like we did before, and then we're going to select a number of these units. I want to select about 10. Like this. We're going to make a new army with them, and they are going to form over here, like that. With their goal being essentially like that. Okay. Now we don't have to worry about this Coast Guard order being lost. So that's good. Are there territories over here that aren't technically within? No, this is all technically coast. Okay, sounds good. So we're working on responding to this over here. Okay, so they have accepted, and now they can be called into war. So we'll call to arms. And I think that they have enough troops that they can do this. Obviously, they knew that they were going to get called in. Right? Like, that had to be super obvious. So we do have this invasion of England planned. I have no idea how this is actually going to go. It's going to be interesting, to be sure. There's no doubt about that. And that is this guy. So it's going to be another 70 days before that's ready to go. We are currently lining up out here, and we're going to get rid of these units. There's a number of units over here that are taking territory as well, and we're trying to respond to that, but it will take us time. Yeah, so there's not a lot of American Union control in the Mediterranean at this point, so I have to assume this is basically their last hurrah, especially when you look at this map. That's a thing. So we'll do that. Get this taken care of. We're pushing our way in. And that is absolutely wonderful. Let's get the American Union out of here. They are landing over here as well, and we'll deal with that. Now, as far as this over here goes, we have pretty well stopped their push out over here, but we're not really able to push them back in at this time either. Now, we do have a lot of planes over here, and I did mess up last episode and ditch our production efficiency on Fighter 3s, even though I never even unpaused. I changed it back before I unpaused. Ooh, this might be a push here. Nope. Not going to happen. Okay, fair enough. So at this point, I think our biggest danger is that the US is just going to try to naval invade, like, everywhere, as we're getting ready to do various things. Of course, we're also having some issues over on this front over here. Now, a lot of that is because some of these troops just are not up to scratch. Like, look at all of these garrison units over here. They're not great. And we're going to be looking to replace those as we can with stronger units. Okay, so there's this going on over here. I'm interested in seeing... not you, actually. Let's have you come out here. Is this a separate province? Yes. And you should come here. Okay. So we'll get that dealt with. There is an American unit over here, but it is cut off. Wonderful. We do have troops on their way up over here. Republic of Ghana has capitulated. That's wonderful. The Ivory Coast managed to take that over. And we have some unassigned divisions over here. So here's the thing. I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to do this for now. We should think about having a unit that attacks the Netherland holdings over here, though. This is all part of the American Union, and that's going to be a bit painful to deal with. I'm more concerned about dealing with mainland Asia right now, but for this exact moment, I feel like we should leave this be for right now. What's this over here? Ah, okay. They actually responded to this. This is non-great, if I'm honest. Can you guys punch back over here? That'd be great if you could. I kind of doubt it. We're probably going to see some stack wipes over here. That's fine. It's not great, but it's okay. Okay, so this is almost dealt with at this point. This guy is supposed to be coming here. Buddy? Cannot move through straits blocked by enemy fleet. Oh. Right. That would be a thing. Can you move now? There we go. He is on his way, and... ooh, this is a big lag spike. What's going on here? I have no idea. Okay, so we're going to grab this army, and we're going to send it over here as well. We may as well, and we'll offensive line something like that. Sure. They'll make their way over. I just want to make absolutely certain that this guy grabs roads. Perfect. So there should be no more American Union holdings over here. I believe that is correct. Excellent. So we are responding to this, and we'll get this taken care of. As far as the invasion of England goes, we should probably think about attempting to net ourselves a little bit of control over southern England. So let's see how that goes. We do have this over here. These guys... more of these, huh? Okay. Let's send this guy over to here. And the rest of these should all go into here for now. Now, we can't really do naval invasions over here at this exact moment because we have no naval support over here. We're not really focused on that. We're still attempting to hold some territory over here and stop some nonsense. So that's all fine for now, I think. We do have troops responding to this incursion. Who is not assigned to this? Army 7 is supposed to be. Who is Army 7? This is Army 5 here. I feel like Army 7 is these guys. Yeah, and they're apparently not assigned to this order. Get in here, guys. Okay. So this is becoming a thing. All of you, get on this border. With your offensive line now being this. In fact, let's just remove all existing orders. New order here, and we'll delete this order for now. And offensive line of simply taking over like that. Okay. So they will make their way over here, and we're starting to get circled around here. That's good. Yeah, there's buildings being sabotaged over here and the like. I'm not surprised by this in the slightest. This guy is going to be ready to launch his naval invasion in about 50 days. Okay. Fighting over here is ongoing. How are things going in the air war? It's about what I expected, in all honesty, but... ooh. Not bad. And it's gone. Okay, fine. That is some fierce fighting over there, and we'll allow that to continue for now. We need to get this dealt with, absolutely. And we're taking some losses over here, but we should be falling back to more defensible positions in these mountains. So I think that is okay. In theory. Yeah, that fighting is ongoing. Okay. We have an additional infantry unit here. We'll just try assigning him here and see what happens. The rest of these, of course, they still need to go into this unit here. Okay. There we go. And we are now starting to arrive up over here. We still have a ways to go, though. Like, they're kind of running amok over here, and we're attempting to catch up. We should be able to. Quite a large number of units over here, actually, that are popping in. Is the AI cheating? Because I feel like they're not landing these troops over here. We're not seeing them come in, and they have to come through a lot of territory that we have a submarine on hunt convoy through. So I have a feeling that's not what's happening. I have a feeling that these are spawning units. Well, we're working our way over here and putting a stop to their push. In theory, anyway. Yeah, we're slowly working on it. And I don't think that they can stand up to these troops, in all honesty. Oh! Look at that. America's landed over here again. They keep doing this. Now, they don't have supplies. Man, this is so laggy. What's going on? Hello? Lag. You okay? Hearts of Iron, you okay? No? Okay, now it's okay. That was very laggy indeed. Wow, 6 more divisions over here. Where are you from? You're from over here. Okay, we're going to put you into the European Coast Guard. This one here. So they're continuing to attempt things like this. Obviously, this means that we need more units in our South American Coast Guard. But for right now, we're going to put these guys over here with the exception of this unit, which is going to move in over here. Okay. These guys, they're going to come in and attack over here. I want to prevent this unit from doing much movement. We want to keep the pressure on. We can move 1 infantry division up over here, like so. They just keep trying this. Another infantry unit over here. Wow. Okay. We do have a lot still moving around up here. This is kind of precarious over here. Honestly, I feel like these guys should get a fallback line for positioning, for example, behind a river or somewhere else in friendly territory. Yeah, I feel like they should get a fallback line like that. But we'll see. Okay, so this is continuing to push a bit. But I don't think they're going to succeed for too much longer. Yeah, we're starting to push them in over here now. And we're starting to encircle them over here, so that's great. But there's a lot of units over here that have just kind of appeared. Man, more of these. Okay. Where are you intended to go? You should probably, you're European, you should probably go into the European Coast Guard for now. The rest of these... Honestly, I feel like we should start moving some of these into the European and South American Coast Guard as well. So we're going to move like 5 of these units. Actually, we'll move like these garrison units here. 3 and any others in here? No. Okay, so we'll do like this. We'll move these 5 into the South American Coast Guard. Okay. So we'll do that for now. Wait, what? Wait, what? Republican Italy is back? Hang on a moment. Okay, so what is happening here? Where did they come from? I'm going to save the game here. I'm going to return to this, but I want to investigate that. Did I just miss it? What happened here? So we're going to reload at the autosave. When did that happen? It seems like these troops are just appearing out of nowhere. Yeah, at this point, this is Swiss Imperial Confederation, and we have all of these units in defensive postures. And then, in our current game, did the Swiss release them? Where did our Coast Guard units go? Republican Italy is just back with all of these troops. Resistance. Oh, did the Swiss lose them? Maybe. In this case, we need to abandon this order. We need to have this taken care of. Come front line over here with an offensive line like this for now. We need to get over here immediately. Get over there. We're going to lose some territory. I feel like that's what happened. These are resistance units. So I think the Swiss messed up in their control of Republican Italy. I mean, I wouldn't have given it to them if I had the option. That's for sure. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. Okay, so how are we doing over here? These guys are... Well, all of these units should just move in like this. And then they'll get reassigned up here. Once that's cleared up. Okay. So we're working on this, and it was odd, though, that we didn't get a notification that this happened, right? I feel like we should have, since we're in a war with a faction with them. But whatever. I mean, we know that we have resistance to occupation and all that, so I'm guessing that's what happened there. That's my theory, and I'm going to stick to it. So we're going to head on in over here, stack wipe this Syrian troop, and that might actually be what happened over here too, in all honesty. That's a possibility. Is that there was some sort of an armed rebellion that happened in one of our faction states. If that's the case, I mean, we need to handle it. Okay, so this infantry division here should definitely go into the European Coast Guard. I do wonder what happened to our units over here, though. If they just were immediately stack wiped, if they were just gone? I don't know. Let's check in over here. We've got this under control. Excellent. So yeah, this wasn't naval invasions. This, I think, is rebellions. Let's see, that's just straight up Syrian units. Resistance in Lebanon. Okay, yeah, so that's exactly what happened over here. Sounds good. So now that we know that, that's okay. We'll just move into position, take this territory back, and hopefully we'll get to control it ourselves this time. That'd be nice. They managed to cut us off here. These guys are pushing in much harder than I'd like them to, but they're actually just trying to make their way across. They're not part of this, which is kind of hilarious in a weird sort of way. These guys are cut off over here. They have no supply flow. So let's get in there. Let's wipe them. So yeah, we're dealing with resistances. That's definitely what's happening here. So we'll make our way on over, and eventually we will get this contained. I do wish there was some warning that our client states had given us, but no. And in all honesty, these guys don't seem to be too difficult to take care of. Like, they're getting routed by some of our awkward units. So that's fine. We've got a fair number of units that have popped up here, and where are these guys located? I did not mean to get rid of that, but these guys should definitely move into the European Coast Guard, and hopefully it'll pop up again when there are others. Hopefully. Okay, we do have 262,000 manpower in our garrison units. Let's go ahead and ask these guys over here, not Netherlands. Let's go ahead and ask these guys over here. They're just pumping units out. They've got 372,000 manpower, so they're definitely reducing their manpower. And they are claiming Greater Portugal doesn't have enough manpower. Wait, I want Portuguese Timor. It's Greater Portugal. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is. Sure. Well, we can look at maybe some of our other vassals over here. Maybe these guys. Yeah, they'd do it. Fantastic. So we'll request garrison support from them. They gave us 1.62 million manpower. Okay. Well, that'll reduce our garrison manpower requirements pretty dramatically. And at this point, we've got this, I think, fairly well under control. Yeah, we're going to take losses over here because we weren't expecting anything in this area. But we'll make our way on over and we'll get that dealt with. It is nice to have a little bit of manpower for a little bit. Not for long. It's going to go away. But that is nice. So we're continuing to fight over here. Not making too much progress. Over here, though, there's a lot of progress being made. So that's great. This will definitely get stack wiped. We're just going to move these guys in and stack wipe them. Fantastic. And how are we doing over here with responding to this? Ooh, this is awkward. Okay. So we need to select these guys. Our front line has gotten a little messed up here. We're just going to front line like that. Okay. So we're arriving over here. It's going to take some time. Syria has capitulated again. Great. And then we need to deal with Jordan, of course. That should be no real problem. Lebanon has capitulated. Great. So all we've got now is Palestine and Jordan in this area. And they should not last long. We've got this well under control. As I thought, they couldn't deal with our regular troops. We should have the same sort of thing going on over here, in all honesty. So that is fine. We've got a bunch of units over here. Okay, where are you? Perfect. I want you in the Arabian Coast Guard. Okay, where are you? European Coast Guard. You are in South America, so the South American Coast Guard is where you go. And you are in Europe, so you get to go to the European Coast Guard. Congrats. You're also in Europe, European Coast Guard. You're also in Europe, European Coast Guard. Well, I mean, yeah, that's Europe-ish. Starting to get a little fuzzy for me over there on which is which, but that's fine. So Republic of Italy is, of course, American Union, and we're just going to get grouped up and push on in as soon as we can. Making our way over, and that is fine. Down to 97 damaged civilian factories. That's pretty great. We're going to link this up over here, get these guys into a really awkward position. I mean, everyone here is in a really awkward position. So there's that. Okay, so this will get dealt with. These are definitely rebellions that we're having going on over here, I think. Jordan has capitulated. Okay, so all that we've got left is these couple little units. Head on in over here. Palestine has not yet capitulated, but these guys, they can all head in here, stack wipe this. These guys, they can all head in here, stack wipe this. Like so. And you can join over here. And why don't... this is actually fine. So we'll get those last couple of stack wipes done. They do have some troop convoys over here that we're intercepting. Or attempting to intercept. Okay. So this looks pretty handled, in all honesty. Yeah, stack wiped. Wonderful. And we'll grab these last couple of locations. Come on in. You two. This guy does actually have supplies here. But that doesn't matter. We are intercepting them. And that's great. So how are things going up here? We are starting to get into position. I'm not going to claim we're in position, but we're starting to get there. Okay. We're probably going to want these two armies to join forces up here, in all honesty, once they finish up over here. Oh, get in here. Stack wipe those guys. Thank you. Republican Italy just declared war on... Oh! Yugoslavia just joined our faction. Okay. Presumably because they liberated part of it? I don't know. They're being very awkward over there. Okay, so these guys, they need orders. And their orders are going to be, make your way up over here. Help out. With an offensive line, I don't know, that's a terrible offensive line. Just make your way up here for now. And honestly, we're probably going to tell these guys, do this as an army group. Like this. This should only be the 2 armies that are involved. And their orders then are going to be to offensive line somewhere like that. That'll do for now. Okay, and with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to put down the rebellion in Republican Italy, while still working on some of our other fronts over here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.